E2, E5 and E7 all have plates angled at 15 degrees to allow fat to render down, work its way into the central drainage system, and it comes out into a separate tray for easy removal at the end of the cooking process. It's a technique that's been out for a long time in commercial kitchens, and here it is on all three of the E models. What I want to do here though is get this nice and hot and cook some duck. Now duck is fairly high in fat and render the fat down. So the system is turn on the two rail burners, and I have them on high, give them about 3 minutes to get up to heat, and then we place the duck straight on top. The temperature's right, so now it's time to put the food on. And what I want to do here is cook some lovely duck. Now this is a great recipe, very simple. 2 duck breasts scored to help render the fat out when it goes on the angled plate. And it's flavoured with juniper berries, just crushed, and some zest of mandarin, olive oil, salt and pepper. The most important thing to remember is to cook the fat side first to render that out. So what I need to do, just with a little bit of extra oil, I'm using moderate heat here, just a little dab onto those plates. Duck breast, straight on top, skin side down. That will need 5 minutes in that position, untouched. You'll see the fat come down, then we swing it round and give it another 5 minutes. These recipes and all the others are, by the way, on our website, so have a look at that and enjoy your cooking. So these duck breasts now, they've had 10 minutes, a lot of the fat's rendered off, and all I need to do now is give them a turn. We've got nice crispy skin, and ideally now on low heat, finish off the cooking process. 5 more minutes and that will be done. If you have a barbecue with a hood, use it as such. I can remove this component, shut the hood. That means it's now more efficient. I can see visually how it's cooking, and it's on low, so in 5 minutes time that will be finished. And speaking of efficiency, let's have a look how much fat has come out of those 2 duck breasts, which would have came into this container here, and there's quite a bit. That's out of 2 breasts, and instead of that going into your tummy, that's going into the drainage system. So they need 1 more minute to finish off. That'll be 15 minutes of cooking time. I can turn it off now, there's plenty of heat still there. I'm going to let these rest for 5 minutes, then I'm going to serve those sliced on top of some seared baby spinach, some roasted tomatoes and a little bit of veal glaze. This technique of letting the fat render down is a really healthy method of cookery, not just for duck but for all fatty meats, and you're left with beautiful lean cuts which are just fantastic.